Hey everybody, we'll be checking out today Still Breathing, which is track number 4 on the record. I don't actually remember which guitar I tracked that with. It was either the 72 Tele or my Les Paul, but I can't remember. But live I'm going to be playing the 335 on it. So anyway, the first part on that is the first sound that you hear on the album is just the little riff that I do in the turnaround, and it's actually the chorus riff as well. So all that I have on it is a distortion and my DD5 digital delay, which is just set to quarter notes on it. So let me kind of get the tempo here. About like that. And then what I'm doing is the chords there are kind of weird. It's an E, and then an E7, and then a G, and then kind of a G major 7, which I'll show you how we do that. So starting with that E, I'm up here on the 9th fret on the D string and the G string, those two strings on the 9th fret, and I'm kind of doing not a pull off, but I'm just kind of dropping my pinky from the 9th fret on the G to the 7th fret on the G, like this, like that, and then I'm dropping my bass note there down to the 6th fret. So you go from here to here. So after you do, you drop down to here, like that, and then a G, the G chord, which I just do a G power chord there, 5th fret on the D and 7th fret on the G, like that. It's a simple, just kind of keeping the rhythm there, 8th notes with my right hand. So that whole thing up to there is and then to do the G major 7 chord, I slide up to 12th fret on the D and 11th fret on the G string, which is basically this G major 7 shape, but I'm just playing those two middle notes. So I'm doing there. So that whole intro looks like this. Like that. And in the chorus, on that highest part, I also add a G note in there. So I'll add. That's what I'll do in the chorus. So the chorus is that same part, just with that little bit added. Okay, so here's how you play the intro / chorus section on Still Breathing. Starts up here. An E, here's an E7. G. And it slides up to a G major 7 shape. That's what I do in the intro, and then in the chorus it's the same thing here, all the way up to here, and then I add that little thing in there. So that's how you play the intro and chorus section. And then after that, when we slide back down, we go into a big F sharp part, and Justin is actually playing the rhythm electric on this part, and I'm playing the lead. But what Justin plays is this: it's an F sharp minor to a B minor, an F sharp minor to a D, and kind of slides up. So this is what Justin is playing right here, just big old chords, just kind of hammer-ons. Justin is playing in that turnaround section there, just those big chords, and I'm playing a little lead section there with the distortion, the DD5, and I also have this line 6 Verbzilla on in this setting called Octo, which kind of does a string sound like this. You can kind of hear it here, that real high octave, just to kind of fill out the part. So with those two sounds, we're in over that F sharp section, I'm doing just a couple of fifths here. Like that, that's the first little part. F sharp, then I hit that D. First time is over the B minor, and the second time is over the D. Like that, and then it slides up to a little F sharp minor section up here, which is 11th fret on the G and 10th fret on the B. So those parts together look like. Slide up to a real high D, E, C sharp, F sharp is the very last thing I do up on the high E string. So I'll play it real quick for you and close up that part right there. Okay, here's how you play the turnaround section in Still Breathing. It starts in an F sharp shape here. Looks like this. Okay, so for the verse on here, I'm not playing very much. Justin is playing some octave sections, which I don't actually remember what he's playing, but I'll ask him and put that on the tab for you as well. But I'm just kind of doing some sounds with this Holy Grail reverb pedal, just to kind of do some real floaty kind of atmospheric sounds, and I think I do like just a slide down as well. And then the second half of the verse, I click on this Boss EQ for kind of an AM radio-ish, kind of a bad guitar sound, and I'm just playing chords: F sharp minor, B minor, F sharp minor, D. So I do that twice, and then it goes into the chorus, which I've already explained is the intro part. So there's that, and then the down chorus is back to this intro part. And then the only other part is coming out of there. Actually, there's two more parts. I forgot. I added another guitar up really high over the chorus part when we come out of the down chorus, which is an A flat. This is way up high on your high E string. That is the 16th fret, and then on the 19th fret. Is that right? Yes, 19th fret is high B, and then on the 21st fret is a high. 22nd fret, is a high D. So let me say that again. You get an A flat to a B to a high D. So depending on what guitar you played on, you might have to actually bend up to get to that D if you don't have that fret. Like that, and I add that part there. And then the final part is just the big open part where we go to, and I click off everything except my distortion and delay, and just play big kind of arpeggiated chords: D, E7, G, G major 7. So that looks like this. It's really easy. E7, G, and then G major 7. I slide up and do the. Hitting with that tremolo, hitting that D, and letting it ring out. So that's how you play Still Breathing. We'll be back next time with what comes after that? Emergency. See you guys then.